everyone, and welcome to Common Cues. Prophet Muhammad was one of the few prophets who had the chance to form a government. But what was his government like? Do you know its most important features? Well, we know that Prophet Muhammad established his Islamic government in Medina after the persecuted Muslims had immigrated there from Mecca. The city of Medina, after the arrival of the Prophet, experienced a substantial expansion. His government provided conditions in which the people were able to thrive. We need to examine precisely what it was that both led to the flourishing of Medina so that its residents benefited, and also to the admiration for this successful government spreading amongst the tribes closer at hand, as well as other nation-states. The foremost reason for its success was in its principles being derived from the teachings of the Quran. Faith and spirituality were the foundation for everything in this government. The people of Medina had in their ruler, the Prophet, the best model of conduct and speech, and thus they themselves were motivated to strengthen their faith. With this focus on ethics and doing everything based on God's commandments, the people of Medina were also victorious in battles that started with very uneven odds, with their group being substantially smaller. For example, in the Battle of Badr, the Muslims, with their army of only around 310 soldiers, won against the enemy's army of around 950 soldiers. Did you know that the Prophet also encouraged decision-making based on prior investigation so that sufficient knowledge would be attained to make the best possible decision? He also engaged in consultation with his followers. Ignorance was condemned. This was exemplified during the Battle of the Trench, when some of the Muslims were of the opinion that they should fight the battle outside of the city, whereas others wanted to bring the battle inside the city. The Holy Prophet consulted with both groups and agreed with the first group, which, as we know, was the victorious strategy. The government of the Holy Prophet was both independent and powerful. On the one hand, the Holy Prophet would enter peace treaties with the non-Muslims outside Medina. In these peace treaties, he would also allow the other party to keep authority over their lands. But he expected the treaties to be respected and would fight the groups who did not abide by the treaties by waging a war against Muslims or assisting their enemies. Yet, being a resolute commander on the battlefield, he displayed his mercy at the same time, even toward his enemies. After the Muslims conquered Mecca in AD 630, 8 years after they had been forced to migrate from there, the Holy Prophet forgave all his enemies and said to them, "Today is a day of mercy." It is this message of love and mercy which is another of the reasons for his Islamic government being so popular and for the spread of Islam in the region. The conquest of Mecca for the Muslims was a culmination of the Prophet Muhammad's efforts to build the Islamic government, and there he delivered a sermon to all the people, which contained this revolutionary message of justice and coexistence for all people based on working for Allah. His government was just as noteworthy for its adherence to justice. Justice meaning to give to each the right to whom it belongs. The Holy Prophet, for example, after the Battle of the Trench, rejected the request by some of his own family members to have a bigger share in the spoils of war. The society in Medina was a complete departure from the anarchy, tribalism, and lack of regard for the dignity of other human beings that had been prevalent in Arabia. It transformed Arabia into a cultured nation to which other nations looked and aspired. This revolutionary transformation based on the values of dignity of all people, regardless of race, religion, and which brought justice equitably for all, is another reason why Islam was so quickly accepted by other peoples in the region. This is it for today. Until next time, take care.